Emma Watson growing up. I think we're literally the same age. Or she might be 1 year older than me, maybe? I don't actually know. We'll see blanket. Hello, Velvet, what's up? Emma Watson, date of birth. Yeah, she's a year older than me. If anything, that means she was the creepy one. If it turned out she was like, you know, 9 years younger than me or something. You and everybody else. Wait. You were also interested in my girlfriend? What the hell? No one's been sick in my house for 12 hours. Nice, that's awesome. That's great news, Velvet. Reading Shawshank the first, like standout Asian characters and was like, yeah, whatever happened to that Rowling person? She's probably writing a lot of, like, really, diverse books right now, right? And promoting a lot of diversity, I assume? You're all so young. Hello, people, I'm just here to rob you. Oh, there's a trap there, apparently. I don't know why.
I didn't do anything.
I can go to the circus now, my mom says. Yay! Yay! Woohoo!
Am I needed? Glad to be of assistance.
You require my counsel, yes?
Why is this box trapped? Who did this? Who's responsible for this?
Very well. Hiya.
Hiya. Ankh shell? What the hell? Why was there an ankh shell in that? I'm 37 this month, turns to dust. I mean, I'm not... I wouldn't be that much younger than you. I liked the Del Toro quest and Goosebumps better. I really liked Goosebumps growing up, but I had, like, no access to them. I would, like, randomly find them somewhere, like in the library or something. And I'd be like, damn, this is cool. Thief, oh. Well, I didn't like that, I guess.
For the glory of Arm!
I'm sentenced to death. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so
I'm ready. I can dance on the
I
head
can
of a pin
steal
as well,
this,
yes?
but if I steal
course.
anything else, they'll be upset with me. Gotcha.
I wouldn't dream of refusing. I fear the pace we have set is too much for me.
Also, this a month, Velvet. Happy birthday this month, because I will forget it when the day comes. I didn't know why people saw as a kid. I don't think I understand any of the weird naming schemes. That's why racist in Poland. Everyone is the same color. True. Remember a show on Nickelodeon? Are you afraid of the dark? Yeah. Well, I didn't have Nickelodeon, but I remember the show. I think. Are you afraid of the dark? I think I saw this, yeah. I love that show. The Morotes, and unfortunately, there's definitely racism. But I think growing up, everyone was white. I grew up with some people from different. What did I just walk into?
Great fun! Right? Take that!
Mm-hmm.
Great fun! Yoshimo is willing.
I'm not sure what I just walked into.
To battle with no regrets.
I will do what I can.
Embarrassing.
Yes.
Embarrassing.
Alright.
Oh yes.
No, I have no idea what this was, but I mean they attacked me first, so I guess it was fair game, probably, hopefully. Hopefully that was fair game, because I mean I didn't want to murder these people. It didn't give me much choice though.
Where shall I... You're right behind me, right?
Am I glad to be of assistance?
I'd say about 61 white area I grew up in. A lot of the white people weren't English.
Very well. Hiya.
What is it now?
I would say like 85% maybe. But I mean that's still something. For someone growing up in like a rural town in Norway. Are you afraid of the dark? If you me up as a kid, I actually watched a lot of crap I shouldn't have. Yeah, I did too. I don't remember if I watched Afraid in the Dark, but I watched a lot of that type of stuff.
So Disney?
So
I fear the
Disney.
pace we have set is
Very
too much
really
for
recall
me.
watching Check
I
Me Was
must
Escape from
rest.
LA. I think I've heard you say that before. As you get a more diverse environment, the only non-white kid I remember interacting with during a holiday camp, he spoke really good Polish but had an accent and darker skin. Plus the kid didn't want to hang out with him. What the hell? What the heck? His head off with the garden shares is so vivid to me still. They didn't want to hang out with the kid because he had a different skin color. What the heck? I mean, I guess I was lucky to grow up in a bit of a varied environment. I guess
Ready, I think.
it was like 7 or 8.
Nothing
Yeah,
dangerous.
I've said this before, but I watched Event Horizon when I was very young. I don't know how young, but when I was very young. And most of that movie didn't really do anything to me, but there's like a part towards the end where you see like this little like, you know, like a ghost boy or something, and that ghost boy part really like messed my brain up. Like gave me the bad chemicals. And that it crits corporeal armor, sure. Probably hard to imagine, but when everyone and the kids knew were other white kids, that's how it was, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, it isn't hard to imagine. I mean, that makes sense to me. An inner city council estate. I'm just thinking like there wasn't a like I had 2 people in my class that were in my school class that were from were like immigrants, I guess. I had 3 people actually. I had 3 people. It's just interesting to think about the big difference, just that amount of like exposure to different people has, I guess. My dad was just giga racist, always being fairly multicultural here, from what I remember.
Apples! Apples! 1 copper!
Onward then.
I remember his friend came over one day when I was in high school, and my dad just got back from Singapore and asked him to translate a manual for something he bought. Ah, yes. That Stanich. Dad said, "Well, that's well, what fucking good are you then?" And slammed the door in his face. What the hell?
Nasty times are coming, I reckon.
I think I'm starting to understand why when your dad died you said yippee, woohoo. I keep forgetting I have lay on hands. Ooh, level up. That traps, I guess I'm going for on this guy. I don't know what was supposed to be happening in this house up here where I murdered all those people. I'm not sure what I just walked in on there. I was a sequence broke or something, I assume.
Are you interested in something?
Hello there, handsome. What is that? Is it that Rose can do for you? Need a little rest and a relaxation from your travels? Perhaps, though I'm more interested in a little information right now. Information costs just like anything else. If you got the coin, I'll chit-chat as long as you like. With the gold for your taste, we'll have a nice long talk. I'll pay your fee. Good. Talk all you want, and I'll be your sympathetic ear. What's on baby's mind? The guards seem to think you saw something at the recent murder. That Aegisfield talks too much. I told him what I saw, which was nothing. A man in a hood, that's all I saw. I didn't know the poor sod that died. Wait, there was something, a smell besides the blood, I mean. I think I smelled girl berries? Yes, that's it, girl berries or something like it. Girl berries, what are they used for? I can't recall. The guards didn't seem to think the information was important. They just laughed. I would have probably recognized it if I smelled it again. Go to that merchant, Bell. He might know what smells like that. I'll see if I can choose between whatever he suggests. I'll help you, sweetie. Thank you. I'll be back as soon as I can. My used to be best friend, one of the best friends, has been posting anti-immigrant stuff for years with like blatant slurs, etc., against Middle Eastern people. Another person that was important to me thought gay people were disgusting at one point too. All is fucking wild. Yeah. I said before that a missionary priest from Africa came over for a party to celebrate my nephew's Christmas. My dad was drunk as a jerk, talked about how he used to bash black people. Probably getting better. When I got my eyebrows pierced, my dad called me a. Is that considered a slur now, or? I don't even see it in like definitions. It says slang. It says it's slang. Dyke is a slang term used as a noun meaning lesbian. It may be considered a slur. Not according to Wikipedia, I guess. Oh yeah, it says it originated as a homophobic slur for masculine, butch, or androgynous girls or women. But the term dyke has been reappropriated by many lesbians to imply assertiveness or toughness. Hey, they reappropriated it. Good on them. Good job. I'm proud of you. I love when that happens. It's like queer. My dad was really ill. I remember about my father are a few violent situations. To be fair, it was a Christian youth community, so I probably asked for it. People at uni were much more liberal. Didn't like what my dad was putting down, yeah. Reappropriating words is
Cities
cool.
always teem with evil and decay. Let's give it a good shake and see what falls
The
out.
pace we have set is
I
too
trust you'll
much for
find them
me.
all in
I must
satisfactory
rest.
condition.
I mean, I think I've thought about this a lot recently. I think a lot of people are just like unfortunate victims of like news cycles and stuff like that. Like when you talk about like anti-immigrant stuff, I think a lot of anti-immigration stuff is just it's just like populism and tribalism and like news cycle stuff. The kind of unfortunate reality is that like bad news sells way better than good news. So the majority of the time you see bad news, and then you're kind of tricked into thinking that because you only see bad news, there is only bad news, right? It's one of those like weird cycles. Very positive person for a long time, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was a cause of women giving up on men. I wish to know if you can identify this piece of leather. It's a little bit odd. Let me see. Looks quite thick indeed. Very rare, but I have seen it before. This is elephant hide. Good for strong armor, but I rarely see it. Elephant hide? Where would someone get such leather? The obvious answer would be from an elephant. No, you're not in a joking mood, are you? Well, there are perhaps a few places one might find such hide. A tanner might see such hide on occasion, but would be rare. Might be difficult to work with as well. I do not hear about such things all that often. If you want to know more, you might speak to an actual tanner. There's one not far from here, in the house to the south. Rajik, if I remember his name. There's also a circus in town. I don't know if they have elephants, but the animal tamer would have certainly seen some in the past. Anything else? I also wanted to ask if you knew what would smell like guriel berries. Locally, well, let me think. I know of three things with that smell. Guriel berries are one, and the bark of the oak is similar, and solid berries too. What would these things be used for locally? Well, I do brisk business in guriel berries. They're used in folk remedies, turned into tropical salves for intimate afflictions. Oak bark is used to make tannin, I believe. Natural curative agent for working with skins. The tanner is responsible, huh? Oh, of course it's responsible because it's flaying the victims. There's a tanner, Rajik Heitzman, who has a shop near here. He might have some tannin. I'm not sure. Might be worth to ask him. Solic berries are used in the local bakery for their signature mumbleberry pie. Very tasty, but they are closed now. It's the berries off season.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
I would have given up on them too. I think people don't have enough exposure to other cultures. I loved growing up where there was a celebration going on. Holy is my favorite. I think as well people who are just getting on with life and enjoying it aren't the ones with time to moan on social media. Yeah, 100% for sure. I mean that's a big part too, right? A lot of people that are in these positions are kind of like they're kind of stuck in life, I guess, right? As GM, how would you describe an elephant to your party if they'd critically failed their nature roles? How would I describe an elephant? That's a good question. And I'm bad at yeah, you would do something with the trunk, I feel like. I feel like the trunk would be the funniest part. I think culture is something to enjoy. I think it really is sad when people gatekeep culture boundaries. Yeah. Been too much Twitter recently, 9% of people there are just toxic, misogynistic, and transphobia. Yeah, I would not read Twitter. I'd just stay away from Twitter. That is not a good place. That is just an absolutely awful poop hole ever since Mr. Musk took it over, and it was not very good before either. So yeah, I would avoid that like the plague. Social media in general, yeah, for sure. With all the talk of TikTok ban, where is the Twitter Facebook ban? I don't think Facebook needs a ban. I think Facebook is taking some responsible steps to kind of try to mediate to their platform, but I think Twitter needs a ban for sure. Unless to follow a couple of people on Insta, and that's about it. I think that I wish it wasn't like that though. I really like the Twitter form. Yeah, yeah, me too. Yeah, it sucks. It's really bad. Twitter was a really useful platform. It had a lot of good uses. Very good way for people to contact each other. Not a great place for discussions, and a lot of like radicalization going on there for sure before as well. But yeah, it's a shame because it's a pretty decent concept for sure. I was gonna say like I think all of these platforms that are responsible for a lot of like indoctrination and spreading of misinformation and stuff like that, I think they're all bad. But I think there's a huge difference between a platform like what Twitter is now, where you kind of have a person like Elon Musk who is who is very politically minded and very politically engaged with one side of politics, and something like Facebook, where you have someone like Mark Zuckerberg, who is not necessarily a super political person and who doesn't seem to kind of use his platform to forward his political positions, right? I think that's a little bit. Those are very different to me. Like, both are bad for sure, but I think one is significantly worse than the other. How hard all you is to push towards far right? Yeah, it does. It's a very bad platform.
Are you interested in
Makes me wonder if
some
I'm actually subconsciously far right. I don't know. I don't know if that's how that works, but. Back again. This has been the weirdest question I've ever asked a customer. But do you have what you wanted me to smell? Yes, I do. He gave me 3 things for you to sample. All right then. I'll have a look. Let me have those. I have to just remember why I knew it smelled like girly berries. Ew. That was not what the man smelled like. Oh, no wonder. The guards were laughing. Never mind, next. Solic berries, mumbleberry pie, right? That's not the smell, though. Good thing, too. I'd hate to think of the murderers every time I smell the pie. Next. That's the one. This tree bark stuff? It was stronger smelling on him, though. This is the same, but it's faint. What would make him smell like this? It's oak bark. It's used to make a tannin for making leather. So you might have worked with leather? Odd. Well, I hope that helped. You got what you wanted. Off with you now, perhaps. Oh, goodbye. Well, I see so much of it. As soon as I mean, the reason you probably see so much of it is because there is more far right content on this platform than there is far left content, and far right content is more what's the word? It's like it's very provocative, right? When you watch when you stumble upon some far right stuff, that's provocative. So you probably spend more time engaging with it. So the algorithm spends more time giving more of that stuff to you. That's how it usually works, right? Like, I'll get one stupid far right video on YouTube Shorts, then I'll watch it because I'll be like, what are these morons saying? Like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe this is a thing. But if I watch some other thing, I'll just skip it immediately, right? Stupid real shorts with that song used in every alpha male clip. It's too close. It's time to close the app. I looked at comments and crap. I find him Musk just excretes crap and controversy usually. With it, Mark C, people have started talking about his looks whenever you try to bring his image down. Yeah, I mean, people attack like Mark Zuckerberg's like wife. They're like, wow, this guy's a billionaire. Look who he's like married to, and you're like, oh damn. I don't know a lot about Mark Zuckerberg, but Mark Zuckerberg seems like an overall all right person. There's probably some controversies surrounding him. There's probably some controversy surrounding him. He's probably, he's probably not a perfect person. He's probably done a bunch of like dubious stuff to get to the position he's in, of course. But he seems like an overall all right person. Like just seems like a normal dude for the most part. I mean, as normal as you can be in his position, I guess. Did they ever do the fight? No, of course not. Elon Musk would get his ass whooped. Have you guys seen Mark Zuckerberg? Elon Musk would be on the floor in like a second. He had all these excuses, but Elon Musk is like morbidly obese. Mark Zuckerberg has been like Taekwondo for like 15 years or something. It wouldn't even be close. Oh wait, this guy is Horotgar?
Let's kill something now.
Isn't that the name of the place from Skyrim?
Something you need.
To the task at hand.
Oh, it's a fine
Don't you be
day
listening
for
to no
meeting new
or Samuel's
friends.
talk now? We're almost out of everything. Well.
Hello there.
Do you think that all billionaires have teams of PR people taking care of their image, so Bezos and Mark are only sometimes in headlines? Musk is doing crap all the time, so no one wonders how bad Musk really is if his PR team wasn't scrubbing the most excesses. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily like that either, right? Because we've seen Mark Zuckerberg without like a PR team there to like tell him what to do, right? I think the difference is just kind of like how these people made their money, for instance, is probably important. I don't know about Bezos. Did Bezos inherit, or was it just Amazon? Because Zuckerberg he was not a billionaire before, right? He became one through Facebook, I think, right? While someone like Musk, he became a billionaire because his dad had money. Like he's not naturally inclined to be this rich. It's just lucky. Let's say you're a student who made Facebook. Yeah. So it's like I think the way you come into money matters a lot. Like I think that's very very important. I've honed my blade, honed my battle skills aboard the ship that plied the sword coast. Many a pirate has fallen before my blade.
Hello there.
I think me and you might regret it. Bell? Jerry Jam Toast. Hey, I'm walking here. Just because I'm short doesn't mean you can push me around. Hey now, you weren't eyeing me grog, were you? You can't have it, it's my grog. What does this look like? This kind of looks like a intellect devourer from the top. Like, these are the legs. Suck feels awkward and lacking in empathy. That's possible. Good best of Mark Seaver from upper middle class backgrounds. Yeah, for sure. But there's a difference between being from like upper middle class and like inheriting, you know, 600 million or whatever, right? It feels like that. Or are we gonna start judging people because they have a resting bitch phase?
My time is.
I'm someone started with a large investment by his parents of a couple of $100,000. Yeah, I mean, but that's not that much money if you think about that in that context, though, right? You haven't seen my signet ring, have you? It's a family heirloom. It must have fallen off my finger, I suppose. Perhaps you should have been more careful about wearing such a thing to this part of the city. Have you tried retracing your steps? Shaming the guy for no reason, gotcha.
Yes, as you will.
Sorry, with the people do judge people with resting bitch face, though. Yeah, I mean, but that doesn't mean you should. The social network didn't present Zuckerberg as a great person, to be honest.
I say, do you have nothing better to do?
I mean, I make distinctions between like an evil person and like a normal person. You know what I mean? And the money bags, couple $100,000 isn't a lot of money, relatively speaking. Like, there is you have like people doing people things, right? And then you have people doing evil things. I would say that what someone like Elon Musk is doing is evil. I would say that what he's doing is genuinely evil. I would say he's an actual evil person. Whether he's like intentionally doing it or not, I would say he's an actual evil person. And I based on what I know about someone like Zuckerberg, I'd probably say he's not an evil person, right? He might not be like he might not be the best person ever. He's probably done like you don't get to his position without kind of like you don't get to those positions usually by just being a good person. That's very very rare, right? So I'm not saying it's like, oh yeah, Zuckerberg is like the best dude ever. I'm just saying like I don't think he's like an evil person, which I draw a distinction between. Couple $100,000 is great for trying to push one business idea off, so you get the gamble once for making huge business, something most people don't get. Yeah, for sure. Best and cheapest viewers. Oh, this is my opportunity. This is my 100. This is my couple of 100,000. Let's remove the spacebar. Okay. 1 second. Remove the spacebar. What I do now? I'm confused. Do I do anything? He's banned? Can we unban that guy? What do I put it back on or what? He said remove the spacebar. Now I don't have a spacebar anymore. Musk comes from our apartheid era sapphire mining background, yeah. Ban him before step 2 because we can't allow Enda to get rich. Step 1 remove spacebar, step 2 step 3 profit. He said remove spacebar. I don't know what to tell you guys. I remove spacebar. Oh god. Is this the right way? Is this spacebar on the right way now? Can I even put it on the wrong way? Is that a thing? Probably on the right way, I assume. It feels a bit weird. Did I put it on the wrong way? Can you even do that? Is that a thing? Oh no, it was definitely on the right way. Never mind. Weird. Oh, I took off another key too, for good measure. Why did he say remove spacebar? Why didn't he just say remove space? Imagine us called this rise glistening with the wealth of his ill-gotten gains, creating his own illegal slave farm in Rust. Can't find step 2 because Jace doesn't want you to become corrupt with money. That's fair. That's fair. I'm not saying that a couple of thousand is no money. Like that's obviously a lot of money. I'm just saying that like from the perspective of like someone that just kind of falls into all their wealth, and then someone that, you know, has some rich parents that can like borrow them some money so they can start to try a business. I think those are kind of different. Yeah, that's Volconiac. Oh, all of these bots disappear. Well, yeah, I don't know why we have bots now. Is this like a what? How many viewers do we have? We have 13 viewers, yeah, so it's not like a viewer thing, right? I think we should also all thank Jace for looking after Enda as well. Jace is the only reason I'm alive still, because he's the only one sending me money. Without Jace, I wouldn't be able to eat. So yeah. He told me I had to buy this though. Like I don't know this. I've been eating this lately. I don't know. He said that's all he can afford. So I've just been eating that basically. I said use the money to just say, you're saying that's not enough. Well, listen, Linz, you are living in one of the richest countries in the world right now, so, you know, a little tier 3 subscription couldn't hurt. No, thank you so much for the money, Linz. How does that work? If you're subbing but you're from Japan, does that change your sub price? Or is it just based on your credit card, or I'm gonna keep Enda alive so he can live in misery with me. You can have it in the kitchen, or Uda will pull you over me and be spanking your bare buttock out. Spanking? Alright. It might, I don't know, actually, yeah, interesting. Also, let me switch this to be capitalized. Oh, this Serp guy is supposed to be our emote guy, but he just doesn't do his job. Ugh. There's still euros for me, probably off your billing address. Wait, did that not work? Alright, alright! Oh.
I fear the pace we have set is
That was good timing
me.
from that bottle. That was good timing. That was some good comedic timing. I like that.
My time is quick, so be brief, commoner.
commoner.
Hello, me good smiling friends.
Yeah, I mean, a big thing too is like it's hard to like follow up all the controversies everyone has, right? Like, it's so hard these days to be like to be able to just say if you're like, oh, I think that dude might be a good dude, and you're like, oh yeah, what about these 60 things then? Like you're like, oh god, here we go. That's also why I differentiate between like people just being people, doing people things. Like fucking over like a business competitor is like, all right, you know, that's bad. You shouldn't have done that, but it's a little bit different than, you know, slavery or something. Hey, say premature timulator. Something is different price on my phone to my PC. Subs are 9 EUD now. Yeah, they talked about this on Drop Frames, but it would be nice if Twitch, like, I don't care about this personally because I don't care about the money at all. But it would be nice if Twitch like told you how much money someone is giving you when they sub, right? Because the difference can be huge now. It can be like, you know, someone can be giving you like 50 cents or like $6. So there's like a huge difference in the amount of money a sub can be. What if your business is slavery? You got me there, Dualius. I don't know what to tell you. What if your business is... By slavery, we just mean Pokemon, I assume, right? I think what's better when it was all USD. Yeah, that had a lot of problems, I think, right? That was the problem. The primary problem being that there was no difference in price, which means it was very expensive for some people to sub. I pay 64% less now thanks to local pricing. That's great, yeah. That's a lot of like I can only go off Drop Trains, which I watch as like a Twitch podcast basically. Mostly about games, but they also talk about, you know, Twitch related stuff. I mean, there are a lot of people that are like, upset about the price changes, which I find a little bit ironic when you're not ironic, but I find it a little bit weird when you're like a millionaire still making millions off Twitch, and you're now upset because some dude can, you know, sub to you for a bit less money. The donkey crocs. Hello, my good smiling friends. Here at 5 Flagons, you'll find a cherry smile and every beverage on fair and available for your appreciation. What do you know about the murderers in the area? This is a terrible thing. And bad for business too, since no one can walk at night. Strike me, though. Those poor innocents are more important than my little tavern. Can I see what you have available? You said something about having all types of drinks. That isn't true, is it? It's true as true, my friend. I may not keep it all on the shelf. Not much call for Termish beer, for instance, but I bet the fur on my feet, I have it in the cellar. Alright, let me see what you have. He doesn't have everything. He's a liar. That man is a liar.
I have a beverage of every flavour available for your perusal at the 5 Flagons. Yes, indeedy I do.
I spent 1 hour yesterday on comics. Remove Wast. No. I mean, it wouldn't change this game any, but...
Something you need?
Of course.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
What comics?
Yes.
What comics did you purchase for hundreds of dollars? Was it the Life is Strange comics, limited edition?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Got 4 issue runs of The Witcher and Cyberpunk. Wait, there's Cyberpunk comics? I guess that makes sense that they're milking that.
I'll certainly try.
So some bot tells you to remove spacebar and you do it, but I tell you to remove some keys and no deal. I mean, is this part of a meme? Do you want me to remove them and do something with them, or? Because I'm too lazy to remove them if not the case, because it is a bit of effort. These canvas wagons have been brought inside and covered with and converted to decoration. Oh, nice. No, it's fine. Okay. If it's comics, I'll pre-order the Dark Souls comic? Well, we have a comic for everything, yeah, I guess. What to do is spend on sick Jollibee drip. Jollibee?
You said something?
Well now, I don't know why that inspector fellow keeps looking odd at me. I ain't done nothing, at least I ain't done nothing with those murderers then. Alright.
Just name what you
What
want.
do you need? I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Yo, Pocus. Alright. Oh, look at this giggling guitar.
Pool of base corruption, if ever there was one.
None because
I have
they
not
don't
for
have
the
any.
order. The
I
gods
did,
would
however, buy
surely
6 Happy
smite
Meals
man for
trying to
such
get
sins.
Yu-Gi-Oh! X Hello Kitty Blue Eyes White Dragon. Dwalius, you might have a problem. Wait, first of all, can't you just ask them for a specific toy? I thought that was a thing nowadays. You can just say like, hey, I want this toy, and they'll be like, oh, okay, sure, no worries. It's just one and how do you have you remind me a lot of Makio Kappa Honda. Is that a, let's see, is that a compliment? Makio Capatonda is an Italian comedian. Scusi, ravioli. Best known by his stage name, Makio Capatonda. Okay, I'll take it. I mean, he looks very handsome, so I'll take that. Scusi. Dubbing roles. He was Red in the Angry Birds movie and Red in Angry Birds movie 2. And Ace in DC League of Super Pets. Kappa Donta was involved in a romantic relationship with Italian actress Elisabeth Canalis. Whoa. Wait a second. First of all, can Wikipedia stop begging me for money, please? Ugh. They're already making billions. Also, I guess I'll look at this on stream too. Might as well. I'm sure Dualis would link me porn. Now the Dragons, I don't have a Black Magician. I don't go in stores. I play delivery gacha. I'm Italian. Okay, don't be offended by my. First of all, great whiteness, just absolutely perfect whiteness. Don't be offended.
Bags?
No.
Velvet Delirium gifted a tier 1 subscription to Feels Bagman.
I do an Italian accent from time to time. Please, I mean no offense, okay? I just want to preface that. It is a very good Italian accent, I think, so, you know. Thanks so much, Velvet, for gifting us a gift to Feels Bagman. Much appreciated. I'm sure Bagman appreciates that more than me, Don. Well, thank you personally with a signed crocheted bag. Mario, the biopic about an Italian plumber battling a crazy donkey. I was gonna say this. He was involved in a romantic with Italian actress Elisabeth Canalis. Whoa. Very nice. Ooh la la. Whoa. Why is Wikipedia so white? Is there a dark mode to Wikipedia? Can I make this dark mode? It's so white. And I mean, this website is way more pleasant to look at. But as Italian, I forgive you on behalf of my people. All right, there you go. But that said, I forgive you on behalf of the zombie community. And you're racist. I mean, look at this though. Like, look at the difference here. This is like unreadable. It hurts my eyes to look at. I'm just seeing floaters right now. Wikipedia dark mode. Dark mode. No current objective support to maintain Wikimedia Foundation. There's a dark mode in development. I have Flux. I'm not using Flux. That just messes with the colors on my monitor. I'm actually still not sure if zombies are real. Sorry, they are. What? Hey, listen. This is a handsome dude. I don't mind being compared to him. I would not be able to pull off that hat, though. I cannot pull off hats. I do not have a hat head, unfortunately. I wish I did. How much friggin' development does it need? Yeah, dark mode, yeah. You would think that would be pretty easy to do, huh? One of my dads is dead. I forgive you on behalf of the zombie Italians. There are no current plans for future Dark Souls games. Hidetaka Miyazaki is world lived on from Titan has been publishing new Dark Souls. The luxury. Oh, I went to the wrong scene. Do you see yourself similar to Makio? I mean, I don't, but I appreciate it. I mean, that's a very handsome dude. That's one very handsome dude. Someone buy a fedora. Trenger det? Så er det en oppe bare for å få litt kos? Blød? Det er flink jente. Det er flink jente. Let's look at this real quick. I'm confused me. I thought that was a child? Oh yeah, I mean, it is a child, yeah. How does a Dark Souls comic work, though? I met one of my children, and as a child, locked in a cage next to his PC to do the sound effects on command. Yeah, all of the sound effects are done live. I don't understand how this works. Alright, zoom in. I mean, the art style looks pretty cool. Park Pores. Let you know in 3 to 6 months once it comes out. Oh yeah, nice. Thank you. When you press redeem, he gets electrocuted. He just wakes up and goes, blood. It's his brother Bilo. I thought you were gonna say it's Brother Man Bill. Brother Man Bill. Brother Man Bill. When we play Bloodborne again, I need to have that as a sound redeem. We did not have sound redeems last time I played Brother Man Bill. Or I played a Souls game.
You require my fleet of foot and all that.
Brother,
Brother,
What's that?
what's that?
What's that, brother?
What's that, brother?
What the hell? Sleeping woman? Oh la la! Yoink. I forgot we were playing Baldur's Gate. Why? How could you possibly forget that?
Yes.
Where should I?
I forgot there were video games here because I wanted to. Did they say the tourists love that stuff? What the hell? What the hell? Okay, so he's a self-aware stereotype. This guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes.
He's a stereotype, but he's self-aware about it. Dude, what is this room supposed to be? Who lives here? Jesus.
Where can I be of most use?
If Yoshimo is willing.
1772 looks like
Now, come on, kill something now. Yeah.
looks like Drew Barrymore to me. What? What? Oh, this lady. Nalia.
Something you need?
I can kinda see
Just
it,
as
I
I
guess. What are you talking about? I just didn't know what you meant by 70, 72. I was like, are you giving like a rating or something to someone? Luck be a lady.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Onward then.
I have an idea for something I might be able to set up for all the voice lines from these games. But I have to figure out how it works on Twitch first.
I fear the pace
That might
we
be
have
something I
set
can
is
do.
Too much for me. I must rest.
I don't know their names. I mean, I don't know their names either.
Pleasure to meet you.
A fair eve to you, sir. The troupe of players is just beginning its next performance. If you wish to partake, we ask that you donate 5 gold for a ticket, but it's not required. Very well, let me see this play of yours then. Most gracious of you, sir. You may enter the theater as you wish. Just show your ticket to yon ushers, please.
To the task at hand.
Usher?
Yes?
They got Usher for this game? That's insane. A lady doesn't blow on a man's dice. Luck be a lady tonight. From Warcraft? No, from music.
Oh, your lover has abandoned thee, sweet Lunesia. You have only one option left. Turnest thou to me, and let us be wed at last.
No, Kirinaldo, I cannot. Oh, Rodrigo, Rodrigo, my fair love, where hast thou gone?
I'm not being nice to this song. Yeah, no, I know. What a beautiful name.
Here I am. Here I am, my, sweetums.
Lost in Arrow's eyes? Ha! Germs for you all. Velvet, you've been sick, oh my god. Now my next stream is gonna be from the toilet. I'm in the toilet, my beloved.
Yes, Rodrigo.
Serial
Rodrigo,
blower.
It is thee at long last. But where have...
I've been, across the sea, my fair one. Yes, that's it. Across the sea, and,
His name is Biff the Understudy.
Say, that's not the actor they had last time.
And perhaps on the new lands, my lord?
yes, that's it. On the new lands. Yes,
Where's the actor that was here last time?
Ugh.
This is terrible! Awful!
But is it Rodrigo? No. How can this be?
I was enjoy pooping. I don't think you would enjoy the type of pooping that Velvet is talking about.
well, you should be, so, confused? It is confused, right?
It is baffled. Baffled!
Baffled, yes. Well, you should look so baffled, my lord, Kirinaldo. 'Twas you who...
Oh, terrible. Get him off the stage.
who, which that, in a way...
Look, I guess full of crap, and well, not if he enjoys pooping.
Arranged for me to be shipped across the sea.
Huh? What's that?
Yes, you are correct, Rodrigo. 'Twas I that arranged for thy trip across the great ocean. 'Twas, truly fiendish of me, but how did thy ever come to return so quickly?
I forget. I'm just the understudy.
Really, Bane, I refuse to watch this.
I agree! Boo! Boo!
Boo! Boo, that's awful! Hannibal!
Oh dear.
Alright, great show.
I am sorry, good folk of the audience. As you can see, things are not quite right with our troupe due to circumstances beyond our control.
What is this? Minsk and Boo were just getting into this wonderful story when it was sadly interrupted. A work of mastery this is.
Beg of you, good people, come back another day when we have restored matters. We shall prove to you then that the Sigil troupe is worthy of your attention and coin. And we shall do so for free, of course.
I was going to say something like, what's wrong with Boo?
And one final
That would have been a good call.
request, good folk. If you or another knows of those who are skilled in the arts of sword and adventure, do send them to speak to me. It is a matter of utmost urgency. Tell them to come and speak to I, Raelis Shy. Until then, I apologize again and bid you a fair evening.
Alright, I'm gonna grab I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna grab a Twix, okay? I'm gonna grab the good combination of water and a Twix. I'll be back in. For real? I'll be back in like a minute, but I'll put this on anyway. Oh, grab a stretch. Everyone grab a stretch. Oh my god. I heard her? No, you didn't. Are you drunk? The real question is, if Dark Souls 2 is already good, why would it need a Dark Souls 2? Cold? No, it's actually pretty warm over here lately. Oh, I've been wearing a t-shirt while I'm walking. It's probably like at least like 6 degrees. Draha tia. Pathologic 2, oh, that's gonna be a great game. What if we put him on top of his head like this? There. Is that cool doggy now? Spoilers?
Tried to fight Joshua and Joshua just beat them up. And Joshua said, "You why not?"
Wait, why would someone come in and spoil something like that? It happened, like, that happened so suddenly that the spoiler didn't even matter, because I figured there was more left of the game. That was a completely pointless spoiler. Out of everything you could spoil, why would you spoil that? That makes no sense! Why would anyone waste their time? This is a spoiler. And splashing some water. Well, it's a magical water juice, okay? Thank you, sir. But out of everything someone could spoil. Brother, ooh!
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
I mean, listen, knock on wood, but it is still funny to me that the only game I've gotten giga spoiled on Twitch is was Resident Evil 8. Out of all the games anyone could spoil, you know, there's billions of games out there. Lots of them are like super giga good story games with crazy twists. And some dude was just like, you know what? I'm gonna spoil Resident Evil 8. Like that's what that dude dedicated his life to, which is like, I'm gonna spoil Resident Evil 8. I'm just in the monitor, that's why you guys are moving around a lot. RDR1. Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, no, true. That is true. Jace did spoil RDR1. Sorry, I forgot you did that. I must have erased it from my brain. I was like, Jace couldn't have done that. That couldn't have been Jace. Jace wouldn't just spoil a video game, would he? But to be fair, I also saw that I saw that same thing get spoiled in a thread on the Last of Us subreddit, where someone spoiled the ending of Red Dead Redemption 2. Then someone was like, "Hey, can we not like spoil random games in here? Like, can we not spoil how these games that are on like not rated?" Someone was like, "I mean, it's an old game. It's like saying that this is a spoiler." And then they just spoiled RDR1. So in the thread about people kind of being upset about spoilers, someone spoiled another game. I thought it was funny.
Hello. I am afraid if you are looking for a refund for tonight's performance, I can only tell you to come back when our troupe is not in such disarray.
Actually, I'm